guys, welcome to the live stream of CryptoGems. I'm myself Mfar, and we're going to cover most of the crypto assets, including BTC, Ethereum, and some of the alts, and then false majors and a few other setups in our live stream. So let's get back to the live stream now. First of all, we have BTC, USDT. We have BTC, USDT. It's USDT pair. It's been marked on a daily time frame. You can see I have marked the range high and this range low for the fibs in this region. And if the price is lying in this region, I'll be looking to short the BTC, and the price is lying in this region, I'll be looking to long the BTC. But the since price is lying near the range EQ 0.59250. So let's check the reaction of this pair around this area, and then I'll be looking to take any positions further. So let's head back to the 4-hour chart and let's see how we can take positions here. So we can see we have marked the range high, MS high and MS low on a 4-hour chart. This one and this region here. We have a little bit deviation above the MS high earlier, and then a clean rejection to this MS low. And again, we have some deviation in this region. We have stop hunt. You can call it a stop hunt. You can see after the stop hunt, the price has reclaimed the range low, MS low, and heading towards this order block. This is basically a bearish breaker of marks in this region. Price already gone through this region, retested, and then rejected again. And the price is going for a second retest. Two alternatives I'll be looking at right now. One of them is the price returns to this region. We have a bearish retest and the price rejected again. In that case, I'll be looking to short BTC till this liquidity here in the region of 8,500 to 8,800. The second alternative is the price reclaim this breaker, retest, bullish retest, and the price goes up, and we might see some fireworks after that. So until then, I have a little long position taken here, and I'll be closing it near this region since we have a high time frame SR level. So the best location where I'll be looking to long this pair is in this region, right? We have some clean liquidity. We have two clean levels, this MS low and this earlier MS low, right? Starting from near to June 25 to 5th May, I guess. Yes, 27 May. So this is the range low, this one and this range low. A lot of liquidity is resting between this region. So I'll be looking at the price come back to this region, and it will be a very good long here. So these are my two alternatives, this one and this one. This is what I'll be looking at for BTC in the coming week. So let's wait for it. And if the price goes below MS low, I'll be looking to long it in this region. Going back to Ethereum USD, we have a much cleaner structure here. Again, the range high and range low is marked in this region. The price goes below range low. We have some buy side liquidity tested, and then the price goes towards this order block. I marked one order block here, this region basically. It is where I'm looking to close my current long, which is open at 219 here. So I'll be looking to close my long here, or maybe if the price behave bearish in this region, I'll be looking to close it now. But either way, we have two alternatives marked in this region. One of them is the bearish rejection from range EQ, and then it goes back to the buy side liquidity. Another alternative is the reclaim of the range EQ. This is range EQ, reclaim of the range EQ, and then we have a bearish retest above it. This is confirmed with the 6-hour order block, and then we'll head to the sell side liquidity. So these are two alternatives I'll be looking at for the coming week. The price is ranging between this range high and this is range low. So unless the price goes above it or below it, we'll be trading within this range, and I'll be taking some conservative setups in this region. So this is from the BTC and Ethereum side. Now I'll be looking at a few alts. Let's look at a few alts right now. This is one of them. I'll be looking to take position in. We have this one BTC. I'll be looking to long it near this region, 38, 39. So I'll be targeting 46 or maybe 48 SATS region. So a small long can be taking this region. Another alt I'll be looking at is Ethereum BTC. Yeah, this one. We have tested the range high and has rejected here. You can see this region has already been marked for a long time ago. We have tested it here, maybe here, and then rejected again. This was a clean, but it wasn't a breakthrough. So I'll have to wait. But now the price is ranging, and it is ranging between two ranges. This one range high, and see this one range low. So unless price breaks below this range or above this range, it's no trade zone for me. I'll wait for this setup to play out. We can long it here till this range high, and after the retest, we can close it here. And in case of bullish retest, we can compound our position, and in case of rejection, we close this position, and we'll look forward to see what other counts can be taken. But until this range is broken, we are in no trade zone. But I'll be looking to long it here, and I'm expecting the price to close above this resistance and goes to 27,500, maybe 28,500 area. On the front target would be 300, maybe 0.03 BTC for Ethereum, S&P BTC pair. So looking good for coming weeks. Very long consolidation. This is basically accumulation below the resistance. So I'll be looking to long it. What other pairs do we have in my mind? Let's see. Let's have a quick look and some of the pairs. One of them that I had in mind is Tomo BTC. See, yeah, this one. Very nice price action here. You can see where we longed the Tomo during the last stream. Here it smashed our first target, then it smashed our second target. Still looking very solid here. Since BTC is looking weak, so we can wait for the Tomo to retest for the compounding position here. Since already it has marked the fourth position, but still it looks good for a second run up. So we can compound our position between 5,300 to 5,500, and I'll be looking to claim this range high and then goes up. I'll be looking for this Tomo to target maybe. What do we have? Yes, we can target this area here. So it is very much possible. After the breakout, 6,500 is very well imminent, and then we'll look for other pairs, other probable targets. But this looks good for coming weeks. I'll be looking to share our setups in the next week with you guys. What do we have now? Let's go from the start. Okay, we have ADA here. Not a setup I'll be looking to trade into. So I'll pass on this one. ARN. Yeah, this one was pretty good. We just hit pretty nice gains with this pair. We longed here, and yeah, 48-49% gains, pretty nice for the last week. And again, I'm looking to long this pair since the price is retesting this trend line from the top. So we can long here near 50, near 55.50, 1600 to 1700. This is our buying range, and I'll be targeting 2200 sats, maybe 2600 sats. So this is one pair, one good pair I'll be looking at for the next week at them. Very slow indeed. The price goes back below our SR level, and then again the price is trying to close above this SR level. If daily close above this SR level, this looks good for a long in this region. So yeah, this looks good as well. That yeah. We have a resistance in this region. However, we close above this resistance area. I'll be looking to long it. The price action looks very much promising. Here you can see we have this, what you call it, a head and shoulder, cup and handle, whatever it is. But the reclaim of this region will be very bullish. I'll be looking a top side. We can target this region, maybe this region, and finally this region. So the top side is very good. We have a potential of almost 100%, maybe 150% move. So let's wait for the next week. and then I'll be looking to long it. Beam. This the price has closed above this SR level and still resting above. So yeah, I'm expecting some top side. Minimum potential is here, a 31% gain, or maybe here a 52% gain. So it's a good long for the coming weeks. I will do the share setup. As soon as the BTC goes back to the consolidation, BRT, we had pretty nice gains with this pair. If we counted to the position, the original position, well, almost 30% gain with the original position. And again, this looks good for the next week, and right. So this way looks good as well. I'll be sharing a setup in the coming week. As soon as I see something interesting, it does look interesting. So let's wait for the next week. We have what do we have here? TLT. Yeah, it's timing our range here. So let's wait again. ENG price not looking good actually. It is breaking this MSP here. We have a break in mark structure, so not looking good. I'll be looking to see if it looks good. Yeah, FTM, this looks good. For the coming week, the price retested our support area here and then moving back up. In this, we have a long opportunity at 61, maybe 66. So we'll wait for that. Right? Any more pair to look at? Well, not very much. So I'll go back to the forex pairs now. So let's see. What do we have in forex right now? We have first of all, I'll look at the DXY. The DXY is looking very nice here. We have a resistance here. Yeah, this resistance here. So as soon the price goes above this resistance, DXY is gonna shoot up. So if it does, I'll be looking to short the Euro USD. Opportunity is coming already. So let's wait for the coming week. So what we have now, we have Euro USD. Setup is already marked here. I have some pretty nice gains with this pair. We short here, we longed here, almost long the bottom, short the top. Earlier positions were shorting here, longing here, so we bagged pretty nice gains with this pair. So for now, the price is ranging near this yearly open, and I'm waiting for this for the price to reach this order block here. We have a price inefficiency below this MSO. We have liquidity below this MSO and below and between this MSO. Like this region is filled with a lot of liquidity for a price to shoot up. So for the next week, I'll be looking for the price to come back to this region, and then I'll be looking to long it. However, we do have some liquidity in this region as well. So when the price come back to this region, this will be a very good long up. So I'll wait for this. We have a somewhat similar structure with USD. Yes. Although this area was marked for longs, the price is coming back to retest this previous MS low, and I think it's going to break, and then we will be having liquidity below this 12-hour order block. I mean, from this region to this region. So this is a very good range to long. We have a small gap here. You can see this marked area. So this one is pretty nice location to long this. If the price comes back to this region, I'll be having multiple positions to compound it here, and then expecting the price to retest at least this breaker here, and this will be my final target for the long from this region. This is my region to long it, and what I'm expecting fully is is that GBP USD come back to this region, maybe consolidate here a bit, reclaim this region, and then this region, and this is where I'm targeting this. We have odd USD. We shared this setup earlier. We have marked a bearish gap here. The price retested as was rejected, retested, it was rejected, and as you can see, the price is contracting between between this wedge. So what I'm expecting, the price retest these wedges and maybe rejected here, and then I'm long it on the retest of this MSLO, and then here I'll be targeting this gap, maybe this MSI. So the basic liquidity is resting below this region, in this region as well, and above this region. So these are two probable points for the liquidity, and since the top side is having a resistance, so it is very much possible the price come back to this gap, goes up, or maybe goes below this gap, reclaim, and then goes up. Odd as in an NZD, not one of my usual setups, but since the price action looks a little bit promising, so I just tried to make some setup out of it. We have this range high here, this range low here. Since the price is resting above this MSP, this SF level here, so as long as the price is resting above here, I can expect some upside retest of this order block, then rejection here. So this is one setup I'll be looking at, but not very promising or not my usual setup. So I'll just wait for this. Okay, one more pair. I'll be looking to long basically now. Okay, last week I took a counter trade on gold USD, counter trade to GK. Shorted this pair at 1460, 1761, and we have a very nice gains of 1000 pips here. Very nice rejection, and then price seems to reclaim this region again. Actually, we have this order block that has been played. It is very much clear on 1 hour level. If you can see, yeah, this one has been played. So after this order block, the price has reclaimed above. Since the price has reclaimed the region above, so there are two alternative counts I've marked here. One of them is the reclaim of the range high, and then long till this region. And another one can be the rejection deviation and the rejection of MSI and the rejection, which is less likely since seeing all the information we have in the market. So longing the gold will be much better or better position, and I'll be looking to long it after the reclaim of this MSI. Or if this is rejected after the deviation, I'll be looking to short, and I'll be targeting this gap area here, or maybe below this area. Okay, one more setup I'll be looking at is USD JPY. Since DXY behaved very bullish lately, so that's why it's going up. But for me, the good position will be to long it in this discount region near this order block. Unless the price goes back to this region, I'm very less comfortable longing it, taking a momentum long here. However, our long can be taken after the MSP. If we have an MSP, the price goes back to this discount region. It is maybe 0.5. The price does not goes back to this order block, so it would have been long here. Since we missed it, so I'll be looking to long it after the reclaim of this MSI, or I'll be looking to long it near this 4-hour block area. So this is a more comfortable setup for me, since the price is at this counter region. So what are we targeting? Well, we have a gap, we have a void here, a big one. On a 4-hour, we have some buy orders, so this void has been marked on a daily. If you can see on daily, yeah, on a 6 hours, we have one buy order here. So we have a void in this region, and we have a void in this region, right? So this can be my final target. Okay, one more started to cover. This is USD CHF. Okay, the ranges are marked pretty nicely here. We have MSI, we have MS low. The price is currently hovering above range GQ. This is range GQ. So as long as the price is hovering above range GQ, we can look for the longs and the retest of the MSI. After the break of the MSI, we can look for the liquidity above this order block. So this is my final target, but I'll have to pay for this. We have a small resistance here, and we have an order block here. This is a very short block, so this is acting as a resistance. If we close above this resistance, this is one of the target initial targets, and this one is the final target. So another setup is USD CAD. Yeah, the price has already goes above MSI. The price above MSI indicates that it wants to go up. So I'm not gonna take a momentum long here. I'll be waiting for the price to retest maybe 0.05 fibs area, maybe 0.618 fibs area. Let's mark a few fibs here and see what are we looking at. Okay, so we have OD. Now this one. Okay, so yeah, very much coincides with the golden pocket, if you call it. So one of the long opportunity can be here, and a very good long opportunity can be here. So I'll be looking for the price to retest in this region, and I'll look to long in this region. So this is one more setup I'll be looking at for the coming week, and that has been covered. All setups will be shared in my Discord channel and Twitter as well. Um, okay, this is all, and JBBY. Yeah, this was pretty nice. Yeah, it front ran a few of my orders in this region. However, I took a momentum shot here. It was pretty nicely. We were targeting the liquidity in this region. Hopefully, we will get in the coming week. So this is where I'm going to close my long. And since we have a buy side liquidity here, so when the price reaches this level, I will look into long it again till here. Right. So these are the setups for forex from me, and I hope. These were informative for you, and I'll switch my stream to GK, and then he'll be covering a few of the setups, and we're going to take for the coming week. And I hope we have a very good week ahead. So thanks from my side, and let's head over to GK.
You see my screen, yes?
Yes, I can see. I can see it.
What you were showing on your currency pairs, it's really by correlation, which is happening in the last few months. It's really bullish for S&P and Nasdaq and stock indices. You know, you agree? So basically, let's start with S&P. So basically, this 200 EMA, which was a long time support, was now being really tested, and on Friday we managed to close below. But however, I've been studying this. The fact that we did not close below this support here and here, it's still showing basically some kind of strength in S&P. So I don't want to short it here. I don't want to short it now. So I'm kind of reluctant to long it here. Basically, I don't do this. I'm not really very good at intraday trades and small scalp taking. If I try to do them, I usually lose money. So what I do, my trading style is that I try to do a few days swing trades. So on S&P, I'm really watching how we will open the futures. And if I see your currency pairs, which Samfire was showing, this is really kind of showing bullish that USD will go down. Most currency pairs, you say you will long it against USD. First small down, so maybe we will retest some more time here, or we will even retest here this support, but then we will go up. But I'm not so sure with this Corona second wave, which is happening now, to really long S&P. Maybe I will long it only when we will go through this resistance, either this resistance, retest it and go up. Then I would long it. If we somehow we get some kind of negative news flow or some kind of negative information, and we break this support, then of course I would long it, I would short it here, and I would short it, I think next level where we come is 2780, 2763. For sure we will drop here below because I don't see any, and I don't see any significant supports in this line between here and here. Then this is basically, this is 6.8 to 7 percentages. From this support, then really I still believe what I see now, what I see last month, don't fight the Fed. Trump will have a second, say November, if the stock will go even more down, then he will not win the election. So they will figure it out. They will do something that it will bounce here, and I would then long it here. But I still think this would be my main scenario. My bias is here, but I will watch it, how it will resolve in next days, and then I will see what we do. Then gold. Samfire said counter trade meat was funny, but like I said, I'm not doing this intraday trade. So even if it went down for me, it still closed up, so it was still positive trade. I am in that trade. What I'm seeing on gold futures, not just price, I also see gold futures. This is perfect break of the trend line resistance, check support and bounce up. So this is for me extremely bullish on gold. So I totally agree with what Samfire told me. I think this will go up. And if I go now on spot price, you know, this is range. This is range which we are inside now for some time. We went up, tested, went down, went up, and now we're going up. And also here, if we will break this resistance, confirm it, I think next price should be somewhere around here. If somehow we will not be able to break these resistances, we might retest also, but this would be short, which would be here and here. Then we would retest probably this level. But this is very unlikely, really very unlikely, but can be scenario as well. If we will not break this resistance for too much time, then we could go down, and then we could go even more down. But for me, I'm watching this resistance here, confirmation, and this resistance here, confirmation, and then I'm aiming, I don't know, this would be a week trade or 2 weeks trade to break it and commit to 1,900. This is basically, if I take a week view, this is, you see, this is 2015 high, and here it is basically 2012 high. We will retest 2012 high here, basically. Oops, it's not really the right line, but it is somewhere here. What I'm watching, really, this can show up as a nice trade. It's crude oil. We are starting forming kind of head and shoulders. One shoulder, this is head, and we are now forming second shoulder here. And if you also look some kind of fundamental issue, coronavirus 2, the transport will not start as it should start. V-shaped recovery will not happen. So the warehouses of oil are full. The rigs are opening, and we will come again to some kind of problem. So basically, I am looking here for some kind of price action, which will go here, here, here. I would short it here. We maybe even do second higher high like this, and then we would go down, and I would again short it here. And I think we will come to this level. Even my target, I will watch 28 level. But below that, it's really hard that we would go below 27, 28 level. So this can be nice trade. This is again now, if you look at like this, oops, this is wrong. This is now again. 20% or even 30% on all short. It can be very, 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 very nice trade. Also here we have silver. We are now basically consolidating in this range, and now we're going up. I'm looking to this resistance here, and then this resistance here. If we will go like this, if gold will go up, silver for sure will follow. I would long it here, and the target on the silver would be basically around 20.5 would be here, target for silver if it goes up. But first it needs to break 18.5 level, and then this resistance, and then it will boost. But this will go together with the gold. I don't know, you basically long gold or you long silver, pretty much the same thing. What I'm only watching is here, basically here we have long gold silver ratio. We went out of long-term trend channel, a year's trend channel went out, got rejected here, went down, did bullish flag, went down, and now we're again forming bullish flag. So it might just happen that we will range and we will go down, and then silver can be better traded than gold on longing silver than longing gold, because this will probably have some continuation in this manner. Then we got Nifty 50. I was not looking to Indian stock market, but look at this moment, looks very bearish for me. It has few resistances. So it has resistances, or it has first negative divergence here on daily, on basically it's better seen on 4 hours, negative resistance, negative divergence. Then we have 200 EMA, which was basically good. And then we have this FIP resistance. And then we have also this resistance, which was before support. So if this will somehow flip all these resistances, then I think this will racket up and would be nice long. But I think this maybe got a little bit overstretched. So I would wait it. Basically, this is also one possible trade, but I'm not so sure. Maybe when it touches resistance, you can short it basically here. When it got rejected from resistance, and have a target here. Then you wait if it flips also this resistance and go to here. But I'm not watching this kind of emerging markets so good every day. So this is only, let's say, 20 minutes working with this chart that I got some kind of major general bias on this. Maybe it's also I watch this trend line to go it until here, but yeah, this is on the Nifty 50. So okay, Samfire, this was from my side. Like I said, I will be watching S&P. What will happen now? This at the moment here for me is no trade. This is for sure no trade zone. Long, if it will do right actions, or if you go here, some nice short. Then I'm watching BTC. You said everything. I agree with you. I totally agree with you with BTC. I think we will retest this highs, then we will go down. Generally, I'm still maybe more bearish than bullish. One more thing, you said this, but I watched this on a different chart patterns than Samfire. So basically, BTC, Ethereum, BTC. So basically, this was some kind of bull flag which was forming. We had fake breakout, which I thought it's already breakout, but it was fake breakout. Then yesterday with dump, we went down. Today I longed it here. If not, I will try to long it at least up to this resistance. I will hear that we test it. If we will go through, then it's this also nice long for me. Take profit one is 275, and second long is, I don't have it basically. Maybe it's above. It was before I have it. It's around 280 something, like Samfire showed it. Very similar, just different watching different patterns. Oil looking for a short, and gold and silver looking for a long. These are my trades for this week. I'm watching these. All trades are a few days trades. It's not intraday trade. I'm still learning how to do intraday scalping, testing few strategies, but for now that something could be really bringing me a lot of cash, a lot of money, didn't find it. So, okay. Sapphire, this is from my side.
Thanks, GK.
Okay.
Thanks for
Great. Thank you. Bye.
Right. We'll be closing the stream. Core just joined right now. Core, I'll be doing another stream, I guess, after 15 to 20 minutes, and then you can join me for a quick recap of all the setups I have in mind for the next week. Till then, goodbye and have a nice weekend. Right, everyone? Take care.